Scorpio, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising sign. But this is an energy reading. So if this has come to you and you're not a Scorpio and you never even listened to tarot before, and why is this popping up in my algorithm? Because you need to hear this message and you need to hear it now. It is your message. And this is where your message begins. Okay, guys, you challenge me. I like it. Two of Cups. I mean, let's just dive right in. That's romance stuff, right? I'm not necessarily a romance reader. I'm more esoteric, spiritual, self-love, light, healing. And sometimes we need a partner to do it. So let's get into it. Tell us more, God, about this Two of Cups for Scorpio. Two of Cups is all about finding somebody who is going to match your energy. Finding somebody who is your equal. You could see in the card they're almost equal height. It seems like they're drawn to be equal age. They're exceptional balance of each other. So they both bring the same level of maturity to the situation. A lot of times this is a friend that you've known for a while, or could be your current lover. So let's get into this. What's going on? Two of Cups. Are all Scorpios falling in love, or this is just like a companion? Could be a Virgo that's coming into your life. Oh, okay. Some sort of offer that's being given to you. It's taken a while, maybe almost a year to get this done. Now, if this is the Hermit energy is coming through, so that could represent a Virgo, or it could represent simply that you've spent a long time alone, or you have to like follow in faith, or you have to make a decision to kind of manifest or work on this on your own. There could have been some healing, maybe from a third-party situation. But I actually don't think the Three of Cups upright is a third-party situation. I almost feel like it's a sense of something is now, it's almost like finding a divine balance, finding a level of this is right to this energy. It could have been, let me say this to you. Somebody is, it's just time to actually get an offer from somebody, and it's coming in, and it's coming in quick. Now, this could be not a third-party situation. It could be a celebration or an event that that you have been planning or going to be planning, something that you have been cultivating. That's that Virgo energy, cultivating for a while, maybe the past 6 months or even more. Just this sense of you've been waiting so long for this to happen, and it's finally going to happen. So something that you've been waiting a long time for that has to do with the Two of Cups, gatherings of people that love you and care about you. They're celebrating you. They're celebrating your union. People are going to be happy for you. There's just this energy of, yeah, Scorpio, I don't know if you're going to be having a wedding soon, or you're going to be planning a wedding soon, or simply you're going to be very, very happy. Maybe even if this is work, welcome to a team. You know, finding a place that you really belong, where people really appreciate you, and you'd be extremely excited about this. You could feel that there's already almost communion in your mutual respect for each other. And with the Virgo energy here, it could absolutely be work. Just this energy of, oh, you're going to be so happy because the Three of Cups says. There's celebration here. There's also a sense of divine balance. Remember, divine balance is 3, the Holy Trinity. It's not 2. 2 is still kind of unstable. 2 is still sort of terrestrial. This is, you know, spiritual in nature. The 3 is spiritual in nature. And so it says there's divine coming in. What does that mean? This is a really good thing. It's going to feel really good. It's going to feel meant to be, right? It's going to feel healthy. And that's also what the Virgo energy can also imply. But it's like high tide. It's like high time, maybe you've been working on something for a while, and it's about high time now where you're going to get love shown to you because of it, or you're ready to show love because maybe you have been hiding out. This could be even like, always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Always a groomsman, never a groom. That sense of you've been celebrating other people's love so much. You've been surrounded by all this other stuff. Like you haven't been negative. You've been happy for everybody else. You show up, you give your gift to the wedding, or you're in the wedding. It's like, 27 dresses kind of energy. But it's like, it's saying now it's your time. But I think this is you, since this is all cups except for that Virgo energy. This is show your hand. Show that you love somebody, and then it's going to come in very quickly. Or that you love this company, or you love this role. There's Taurus energy on the table now. There's more Capricorn energy. So this is Earth. So this is Earth energy, which means it's manifesting into the 3D realm. Right? We have Virgo energy. We have Taurus energy that fell into my lap. And so this is reliable, steady, dependable. Something that you can maintain or want to maintain long term. This could also be financial stability. Right? This is interesting. This could, wow. And then we have Capricorn energy as well. All earth energy, which means, like I said, you've been working hard on this, or this is something that you want to devote yourself to, or prepare yourself to devote to it, because it's like you're driven to get things done right and to discipline yourself. And then this card came out, which means there's a lot of healing that has to be done. It could mean that you love somebody enough, or they love you enough, to get into the nitty-gritty about going over the really rough things with them that they've been through in their childhood. This is, just hurt and suffering, or that kind of chironic energy of what you've been through in the past, and maybe bad traumas. It's almost like you're going through it with somebody. There was a heartbreak. Oh my God, there was a major heartbreak, or major heartbreak is on its way. Yeah, this is what you're saying. This is like a beautiful divine chance of offering this beautiful love to somebody, beautiful opportunity, this sense of you. It's almost like somebody knows somebody else's worth, even if they don't. But there is such heartbreak and complete catastrophe attached to this. I don't know why. But where there is pain and suffering, there will be a Scorpio that shows up to work through it. And I think that that's what's going on. It's almost like thank you. So there's a lot of trauma from past relationships or past situations where you thought high hopes. This is going to be very valuable. This is going to be the one. And then it ended up just collapsing entirely and coming down around you. So yeah, like that's where the injury is coming from. A lot of this has happened before. I don't want to, get my hopes up, but it's like, no, it's not about getting your hopes up. It's about not letting your experiences ruin you, and deciding to shape yourself based on what you've learned and what you experienced, and somehow transmuting that. And Scorpionic energy is beautiful at transmuting that. I want to that kind of experience, transmuting it into something that's really wonderful. It's time to relax and breathe. I wanted to call it Baron Reed card. Clean it up. It's almost like somebody is healing here, going through a meditative process, finally at a place where they can trust the process, or be someplace safe where they can breathe and then clean it up. Somebody might actually be contracting to some sort of therapy or some sort of rehabilitation center. This is that sense where they can just rest and relax and actually focus on working on themselves, right? And that could be why somebody is, I don't know, it could be why somebody has been separate from you. This is an act of love, though. The universe wants you to know this is an act of love. You're doing it for them, they're doing it for you, but ultimately you've got to be doing it for yourself. And they are, but there's just this sense of they need a breather. Like maybe somebody separated themselves from you. You thought that it was going to go long term, and they just needed space. They need space. If that's happened to you, I can tell you, they took space to clean up their shit. They didn't take space because you were the wrong person. It's just that they needed to clean up. They had gone through a lot of trauma, and they need to clean that up, and maybe in some ways get deeper and not use you to, be their drug or help heal them, but instead take some time to actually clean stuff up. They're going through an enlightenment period, an enlightenment period. 2 + 9 is 11. So that energy of awakening to realms beyond just the 3D realm, the terrestrial realm, connecting to spirit, maybe even in some ways using spirituality to clean up their soul. Because if they don't, then none of this relationship stuff is going to matter. It's all going to crumble down. So who are we talking about? Who are we talking about? Somebody who's all out of luck, who's all out of love. Maybe they're down on their luck. Somebody who you went all in for and invested a lot for. This could also be a sense of, if you, let's say you're extremely happy, but you planned a party, something may happen after you've given all this money to share and celebrate your love. It might, the venue might leak, or weather might happen. And so ultimately there is a bit of hardship that's coming. But you know what? If that's true, you're still going to find your happiness. You're going to find your contentment. I think somebody went all in here. They decided to invest everything that they had, and they were happy to do so. It's almost like, somebody was happy to do so. There's contentment here, or somebody is content with being ride or die and seeing you through your challenging times. Like somebody is content with that, and happy about it. It could also reflect, look at the bottom of the deck. Liberation, setting yourself free. It's almost like you're happy. Somebody might be happy that they lost everything, or happy that things are being stripped from them, because it's actually liberating them and it's making them free. And they haven't felt this free in a while. And if this is your person, they need to be free. They need to experience this freedom. It's very important for them. You might get a call or a text that's coming in. A little bit of, DMs, a quick phone call coming in. I think, to be honest with you, it feels like somebody has hit rock bottom, and at rock bottom, they're starting to recognize. Maybe you got a DM or text that somebody broke up with you, right? That could be if somebody broke up with you through text, or you felt separated. I think that's because somebody needs to majorly heal. Somebody feels abandoned. Maybe you're getting a text to say somebody feels that you backed away from them. But somebody backed away from somebody here. And it's probably through, they were short, they were quick about it, they didn't think. It's like somebody didn't think too hard about rejecting you. They didn't think too long about it. Not because they don't care, but because they weren't thinking. They kind of, it's almost like it was a knee-jerk reaction. Like something here was a knee-jerk reaction. And that's why, and now you're getting justice for it. Maybe now you're getting an explanation. Hello. Maybe now you're getting an explanation. You got to go in a different direction. So something here, this is a lot of intrigue here, my friends. Scorpio. In other words, it's time to let the old things die, because it's leveling up by this new opportunity you're getting, or this new direction you're going in. It's like the universe wanted to balance things out, or is going to be balancing things out, so that you can move on from whatever this situation is that hurt you so badly. And so that's good news. Let's see what this message is. Particularly, what is this message? It's almost like maybe that's the message. The message is this message. The message is, I had to leave you to get myself back. I had to work on myself. I had to heal. Now, it doesn't mean that you have to take somebody back. It just means that the universe is finally giving you answers to the why. Why did this happen? Why did this suddenly stop? Right? Okay, why? Let's get the answers. Somebody was had a lot of burdens on their shoulders. They needed counseling. They needed direction. So this is a lot of burdens that they picked up too much. They decided they were trying to do too much. Somebody was trying to do too much here. Right? And that's why they needed a little break. They needed time to reflect on what's most important to me. And I think somebody was doing too much in order to avoid getting to the nitty-gritty of what was really making them so sad and was making them really discontent. This sense of why am I so busy? And that's the Capricorn energy that showed up. That's like the devil energy of do more, do more, do more. But that's not what you needed to do. You needed somebody needed space and time to do less because they were breaking themselves by doing more. And why? There's this other card in one of my decks that says, take time out to think about why you've kept yourself so busy. Is it really because you're driven and you want to be productive and you want to get something done? Or what are you avoiding? And this person was avoiding their suffering. They were avoiding mourning something that had ended or something that had hurt them, or scars from the past, or guilt that they felt. Even if they didn't have it doesn't matter if you have a reason to feel guilty. Like they felt guilty. You know, like almost like survivor's guilt kind of energy. It's not your fault, but you still feel it. And that's really what the Four of Swords is about. Reflecting on those people you've lost that you couldn't save and making peace with that situation by taking some space. And somebody was overworking themselves to try to avoid all of this. And now there are some prospects here. Maybe seeing things from a different point of view, or maybe that's what they realized they needed. Their future needed some rest. They needed to see things from a different perspective and be in a place where they could. And this is clarity. This is that sense of that counselor, that energy of maybe they needed to go to a space where they could get guidance and they could help themselves find their way forward. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. Let's continue the story. The link is down below. I will see you guys in the extended.